What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 144 of the Monday Night Wars Save. I, of course, am the man who did not die, Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is the man who also did not die, J-Mac Gaming.
I'm still alive, guys, here in the flesh and blood of Michigan.
Yes, we are here. We're back. We took a lot of time off, but, we're here, and we're ready. And we're here for some quality Nitro action. So without further ado, let's just jump into it.
All right, let's start the show here at Nitro.
So, of course, J-Mac starts off with an epic pre-show, which I am surprised got a C-. A pre-show match with subpar wrestling. The former Blue Blood tag team go to war as Steven Regal defeats Dave Taylor with a Regal stretch. Dave Taylor, you just don't have what it takes to wrestle me.
Explain yourself.
All right. So Sting shows up and he's fuming because he lost to Goldberg for the second time at Sold Out. And he gets in the ring and he says, what happened at Sold Out was a complete travesty. I am the face of WCW. I don't care who has the belt. I'm the face. I'm the guy. I'm the guy whose action figures outsold Hulk Hogan. I'm the guy who's main evented Starrcade. I am the guy who's got, and he motions over to Elizabeth, the beautiful Elizabeth by my side, and that already makes me a winner. Goldberg wishes he was me. I have the perfect life. I am the perfect wrestler. Everything about me is just perfect. And then Kurt Hennig's music comes out, and he says, Sting, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think I heard you incorrectly. Did you say you were the perfect wrestler? Did you say you had the perfect life? Because there's only one man in the wrestling business that is perfect, and that's me, Kurt Hennig. And he says, and you've had two opportunities to get the job done against Goldberg, and to be quite honest, you didn't get it done either time. And so I think maybe you should go back to your Kiss concert that you came out of and let a real wrestler show you how we do it here. And Sting was like, Kiss concert, that's the funniest thing you've said on your entire career.
Oh.
And then Kurt Hennig said, yeah, well, I try to let my wrestling do the talking, unlike you, who can't back up your ring work. And it's just a battle of words back and forth. And Sting says, I'll tell you what, if you think you have what it takes to beat Goldberg, then how about this? How about tonight you wrestle me? And if you beat me, I'll give you my spot. I'll give you my spot in line, and you can have the next shot at Goldberg. And Kurt Hennig's like, that sounds perfect. So yeah, Sting, Kurt Hennig, tonight, main event. Winner faces Goldberg.
Ooh, what a match.
And we have
Matt Hardy's hurt.
Not the Churchill and neck nerve damage. So we have the rematch for the Nitro Tag Team Championships. And the Legion of Doom defeat the Hardy Boys with the Doomsday device. And of course, Matt Hardy sustained the Churchillian neck nerve damage, whatever that means. He seems a bit broken now.
Oh, no. Fuck off.
I am broken.
Paul Orndorff is disappointed in you.
It's that Churchillian neck damage, man. I don't know what else we can do for him.
Oh no, Road Warrior Hawk hurt him!
The locker room's a bit unhappy over the Churchillian nerve damage.
I was just told the Gilbert wants to go beat up Hawk after he hurt Matt Hardy. Alright.
So Goldberg shows up he gets out of his car. He's got the WCW championship, the big gold belt, and someone stops him and they say, Bill, did you hear about the match that was made tonight? Kurt Hennig versus Sting, and the winner faces you at the pay-per-view. And Goldberg looks at them and says, Internet bot, I don't really care who wins this match, to be honest. Kurt Hennig, Sting, I've beaten them both. In fact, I've beaten 56 men. I'm 56-0. You really think I'm scared? Do you really think I care who this company puts at me? I'm goddamn Goldberg, damn it. I can literally beat anybody. All right, I wake up every day and I look in the mirror And I go, hot damn. What a joy to be me. You know, these kids, they say, oh, Goldberg, you're my hero. All these women, they go, oh, Goldberg, I wish you were my husband. But you know what? I am my own biggest fan. And I don't need any of them. Because the only person I need is me. So whichever one of them are next, it's going to be a message to all the boys in the back that think they can step up to me. They may be next, but they're also about to be dead.
Ooh.
Just walks away. Goldberg showing a little bit of heelish side to him. Gets a little cocky with that big gold belt.
Goldberg took some promo classes in the last 6 months.
Yes, it's been an eventful 6 months. And we have, the first official match of the Cruiserweight Classic. If you remember, since it's been a while, the winner of this match not only wins the Cruiserweight Classic, but they get a title match, a World Championship title match, at a pay-per-view of their choosing. So, this is a big deal. And, if we remember, Ultimo Dragon, very soon, earlier in the week, I think it was like last week actually, or 2 weeks ago, or whatever, was the Cruiserweight Champion. And was going to go into the tournament as champion, but Ray beat him. This had a lot of stake on the line. And about that good wrestling, Ultimo Dragon got his win back when he defeated Rey Mysterio.
Nice.
So, the champion upset in the first round. Ultimo Dragon advances into the tournament.
Is he really a champion then?
I mean, we'll have to wait and see
Matt
what
Hardy
happens there.
working with his Churchillian neck nerve damage.
So Matt and Jeff are in the trainer's office. Matt's got an ice pack on his neck, and Jeff goes, "Damn, that damn Churchillian neck nerve." It's okay, man. We'll come back and we'll beat the Road Warriors and we'll regain those titles. And Matt says, "I don't know, man. They've beaten us twice. I don't know if we can beat them." And Jeff's like, "Matt, it's that Churchillian talking. We got this, all right? We're the Hardy brothers." And then someone knocks on the door, and they open it up, and they go, "Teddy?" And he goes, "Holla, holla, holla." And they go, "What are you doing here?" And he was like, "I've been watching you, playa, and I like what I see. So I'll tell you what. Now I know I'm a referee here at WCW, but I'm thinking about broadening my horizon. I've been in this business a long time, and I know talent when I see it. And you two boys, you're talented. Now, if you recall, I have managed teams before. I know what it takes to beat the Road Warriors. And, if you work with me, if you work with Teddy Long, playa, we're gonna make lots of money, and you're gonna regain those tag team titles. Because if there's one thing Teddy Long knows, it's tag team wrestling, playa. Holla, 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 holla." So what do you guys say? You guys ready to work with Teddy Long? And Jeff and Matt look at him, and they go, "We'll get back to you." And Teddy says, I'll see you next week." And he leaves.
Holla, holla, holla.
Holla, holla, holla. And we go to the another first round Cruiserweight Classic match. And Big Daddy Chavo defeats Hurricane in 7:38 by submission. And Eddie Guerrero was ringside, the WCW Global Champion, and he gets in the ring with his nephew, and he has a microphone. I wonder what he's going to say. I guess I'll have to wait and see. We go to commercial, and we come back, and they're in the ring, and and Eddie goes, "Do you people know how truly lucky you are? You see, you have the honor of not only seeing one Guerrero, but two. Eddie Guerrero, my nephew Big Daddy Chavo. We are the future legends of this industry. That's because we are of Mexican descent. We are the best luchadors in the history of professional wrestling. Chavo Guerrero is going to win the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, and then he's going to beat Goldberg for the WCW Championship, and then two Guerreros will be world champions, and we will have our stake in this company, and it won't be WCW, it'll be WGW. World Guerrero Wrestling. Viva la raza!
Boo.
WGW. We'll have to see what happens from there. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
W.
So, We go to another commercial, and we come back, and Disco Inferno's in the ring. And then Mortis's music hits, and Disco looks just petrified with fear. His old foe, Mortis, back again. But this is a different Mortis. This wasn't Chris Canyon Mortis. This is unadulterated raw power Mortis. And in an extremely short match, Mortis defeats Disco Inferno with a choke slam.
Wow, 329, Disco.
Disco, man.
Falling down the ranks, man. Remember him and Mike Awesome?
No, I remember. So, we have an angle. James Vandenberg gets in the ring and he says, Disco has just joined the same fate as Chris Canyon. His soul belongs to Mortis. You see, Mortis is destruction. Mortis is fear. Mortis is pain. Mortis is brute anger, force, and just pure unadulterated savagery manifested into a man. Mortis and I are going to take this company by its throat and choke slam it straight to hell. Mortis is just about sick and tired of being passed up for guys like Kurt Hennig and Sting. He wants Goldberg. He wants that championship, and he wants to show the entire world why he is the baddest man on this planet. And he will take on any comers because he is the demon. He is the monster. He is Mortis.
Mortis. Wow.
And so we go backstage. Raven and Kidman are actually getting into it. Raven is still pissed that Billy Kidman costed him, and they've had their differences. So Raven is just chewing into Kidman. Kidman's giving it right back. And then they hear laughing, and they both turn around, and Luger and Sid Vicious show up, and the big pop from the fans because, of course, they're getting over. And Luger says, Sid, what do we have here? Looks to me like we've got ourselves a commercial break. You notice all the audience members are getting up to go buy themselves some merch right now? Our merch, the new Total Cable package that you can get at WCWshop.com. And Sid Vicious goes, oh yeah, I see it. They don't have that je ne sais quoi that the Total Cable package has. We are the TV champions. Just out of curiosity, what titles do you two have? What championships do you guys hold? Because quite honestly, Raven, you're still riding your victory over Hulk Hogan, and you think, oh wow, that's so impressive. But in reality, championships are what matter. And in reality, we are the television champion, and you both are nothing except a bunch of bickering babies who think they have reason to complain. You guys are lucky that you're even in the same ring as the Total Cable package. All right, we build stars. If you're in the ring with us, we make Hulk Hogan, we make Sting, we make Goldberg, we make all the names because they have all wrestled us. All right, so Raven, you beat Hulk Hogan, and you think that makes you a star, but if we made Hulk Hogan a star, well then I guess you should really be thanking us for making you relevant. And Raven just laughs. Raven's like, I'm sorry, when did you guys become cool?
Ooh.
He says, because last time I remember, you guys lost every week, and you guys had got lucky a couple months ago by winning the championship, and you guys are only able to keep the championship because it's two people holding it. When in reality, if I remember correctly, isn't Sid technically the television champion? Lex, doesn't your air quotes championship matches not actually count? Am I here? Am I remember that properly? And Lex is like, you know what, Raven, you got a big mouth on you, and I'd be happy to shut it, but unfortunately for me, I partied too hard last night, and I'm a little hungover. However, Sid here, the vicious Sid, and one half of the television champions, he's ready to shut you up. And so, Kidman, we'll get to you later, but Raven, you get in the ring, and we're gonna shut you up. And Raven goes, listen, I'll fight you guys any day of the week, but how about we put the title on the line, and you guys can really show just how good you are. And they're like, ha, yeah. What makes you think that you deserve a title match? And Raven actually bends down and pulls out a spiked baseball bat and says, "'Cause I'm going to put this in your face if you don't." And they're like, whoa, fine. Yeah, fine. You want a title match? Fine, but you leave that here. So Raven says, all right, and I know just a spot to put it. And then he hits Billy Kidman right in the gut with it and says, "I'll see you out there." And then he leaves.
How did I get an A?
How did it not get an A?
Whatever. Let's move on.
So we go to commercial, and we come back, and it's a championship match. And about with fantastic heat and great wrestling, Raven rose to the occasion and defeats Sid Vicious with a pile driver and wins the WCW World Television title, brother.
Nice.
And Sid Vicious and Lex Luger are just livid. You know, they're actually yelling at the ref because the ref, in their mind, had a fast count, but the announcers are saying, you know, well, that was a slow count. You know, that was if anything, that's a slow count, and they're up in arms. So we'll have to see what happens there. But the important thing is Raven is the television champion.
I can't press the button. Oh my keyboard is stuck on my mouse cord. All right.
Oh man, it's caught up in this action.
Oh, this action right here.
So Goldberg comes down to the ring and you know, he says, you know, I'm riled up after my last promo earlier. You know, I'm riled up. I want to fight. I want to show just how damn good Goldberg is. So how about, you know, I have a little warm up to the pay-per-view. How about I put my title on the line against anybody in the back who thinks they have the fortitude, the willpower, the nerve to try to take this belt from me. And Davey Boy shows up, and Davey's like, you know, you seem a little cockier than normal, and I'm going to take great pride in bringing you down a notch. And Goldberg just laughs at him. You know, they get in the ring, they start. Davey Boy puts up a hell of a fight, but in 5:13, you know, Goldberg just makes short work of it.
Hell of a fight. 5-minute squash.
Yeah, he put up a hell of a fight, but you know, in short work, Goldberg defeats him and makes defense number 2 of the world title. And then Goldberg says, you know, I'm going to take great joy in watching which one of these idiots is going to face me for the title. But I think instead of, you know, going to the locker room and watching it, I'm going to come down to commentary. And he gets on there and he tells Honky Tonk Man to hit the bricks. Honky Tonk's like, man, I'm not going anywhere. And so he takes the guitar and he bashes Honky Tonk with it and then takes his spot at the announce table.
All right.
So we have our main event and an exceptional match. Sting defeats Kurt Hennig with a Scorpion Deathlock, and Sting wins, and we'll get his third opportunity at the world title against Goldberg.
Goldberg was pretty weak at the announcing desk. Sting needs a new gimmick, and we still have to figure out why your show gets bad ratings.
We'll have to fix that. And so I actually forgot about this part. So Goldberg gets in the ring and he's laughing. He's like, Sting, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why you keep attempting to fight me. Like, I don't know why you think that you have what it takes by yourself to beat Goldberg. You know, you're just a man. I am a monster. I'm a beast. I'm the unbeatable Goldberg. I'm the world champion, Sting. Your tricks, you know, hiding behind Elizabeth isn't going to get the job done. You're going to have to think of a new game plan to beat me. And Sting's like, you're right, Goldberg. I'm going to have to change up my strategy. You know, it's clear that, you know, my last game plan, you know, it wasn't working. But one thing that I do have over you, Goldberg, is I'm smarter than you. You see, I know how to get you into a trap. And once the trap is set, I know that there's nothing you can do to stop the element of surprise. And then the Bubba Ray and Devon come out from the crowd, and they attack Goldberg from behind, and they start beating him up. And then Sting starts beating him up, and Goldberg trying to fight them off, but you know, three big guys, it's just too much for Goldberg to overtake. And so the Dudley Boys hit him in a 3D, and then Sting puts him in a Scorpion Deathlock and actually makes him pass out. And Sting and the Dudley Boys stand in the ring tall.
Nice. So Goldberg and the Dudleys. I mean, that's a good way to get the Dudleys over. Stick them with Goldberg.
Yeah. I mean, they're not really doing anything else, so.
Exactly. We end the show here. Nitro on the 80.
80. Right back, right where we picked right up where we left off.
All right, boys and girls. That was episode 144 of the Monday Night Wars. We're back.
We're back.
We're doing things.
Leave a like button. Leave a like. Subscribe. We gotta get back up because we haven't forgotten about the 370 stream. If we get to 370 subscribers, we'll do it. It's been 6 months of a build up. You know, we've got more hype than All In, brother.
Yeah.
And we'll get there.
Hashtag all in.
Hashtag All In.
All right, and we will see you for episode 145 of Thunder. Chad,
Thunder.
Can you give us any sneak peeks of Thunder?
Yeah, I'll give you a sneak peek of Thunder. Chris Jericho's there.
All right, and we will see you for then. And remember, pray for Hiromu.